Hello everybody, welcome to Fruitful Trees. I am doing it again. I'm getting rid of another tree and putting a new tree in this place. This is my black sapote tree. I don't know what I was thinking when I planted it. I have a big black sapote tree somewhere else. My neighbor has a big one, and the only advantage of having a black sapote tree is in the winter time when nothing else is available. Black sapote and maybe canasteel are the major two fruits that are available, but it don't taste that great. It's not the best tasting fruit. It has a name called chocolate pudding fruit, so people think, wow, it must taste like chocolate pudding. Far so from it. Now, it's a good fruit. I like it somewhat, but when you low on real estate, you can put something else here. This isn't gonna work. So I'm gonna trim this back. It's still relatively new in the ground, only a couple of years, maybe 3 years. I'm gonna trim it back and get it in a pot, maybe sell it or give it away. And I'm gonna put here Mame Americana. I already have one in the ground, one variety. I'm gonna put another variety here, and I'm gonna get one more variety after that. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today, moving this tree, cutting it back, and seeing if I have time to put the other one in the ground. So here we go. All right, everybody, so as I'm looking around my house, I wanna put a new tree in, but I have no spots. So I'm going to have to make room for a tree. So let's see what I'm going to do and where I'm gonna make a spot. All right, everybody, so now we're gonna take a look at the tree I'm getting rid of, and I wanna talk a little about this black sapote tree that I don't need anymore and why. Okay, just so you all get a look of the tree, it's a nice tree. Somebody's gonna get a great deal. Somebody wants to purchase a black sapote tree. I think I got this from Xains Nursery via one of the people I know who sells a bunch of trees. So I'm gonna trim this back now and get it out of the ground. I've been thinking of moving this tree for a while, or getting rid of it and putting something else here, because it's a nice spot. It's up front, so I gotta put something here that a lot of people aren't gonna know about. And May Americana is the perfect fruit, because even if people know about it, you can only eat them when they drop off the tree, when they're falling. And we'll see. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna do here, but it's a good tree to have up front. And it's a big tree, and this is about the only spot I have for a big tree. I have here a mango tree that is not my favorite variety, that I might get rid of in the future, but this is the main tree that I want in this area. This is a pace mame. So this pace mame is gonna take up most of this area. I have a star apple out back there, and I have a white sapote there that I moved from another location that's just not doing much. So I'm gonna have to top work that or something. But I got a great, beautiful spot here for this mame. The closest tree is this mango that, I think that's a Nila mango, that I'm gonna eventually get out when this becomes in the way for that. And then here I have a Sapote that I got from my tree next door as well. But today the black sapote tree is going, and I'm gonna put in Mame Americana. Okay, that was pretty fast. I got to trim that back. Now I just got to dig it out. Hopefully that will be easy, but these roots go down deep, so we'll see. And I have water here now, which allows me to plant other things here, which I wasn't able to really do in the past because I didn't have water. So we're gonna put that in here now. All right, everybody, I know I keep moving trees and playing musical trees, but we learn as we go. And when I find something better that I want it. And if I don't have space, I got to make room for it. So that's what we did. We made room. Goodbye to the black sapote and hello to the Mame Americana. All right, the tree is gone. There it is. And I don't know if I'm going to pot it up. It might not work too well. But there's the hole. There's just a shovel sticking out of it now, and I'm going to put the Mame Americana in there now. All right, everybody. Now, I don't have much space to plant these trees, and I wanted to get a tree in the ground for quite a while. So I got 3 varieties. I actually have 2, and I'm getting a 3rd one. And I'm going to show you the spot I did pick for this. Okay, further investigation here. Well, there's the plant, the Americana. I got this one from Lara Farms. This is a variety that has it doesn't stick to the seed. I'll go ahead and put the link below, or the name below to that one. There's the hole it's going in, but when I pulled out the black sapote, I come to see it was root bound. Well, the tree was growing fine, so I don't know if this would have affected it, but it's totally root bound. The tree still looked like it was growing okay and the roots were spread, but I might pot it up. I might not. I'm not going to sell it. I might give it away. But I don't know. It's root bound, so I'll cut the roots and experiment. That'll be my experimental tree. And see what happens, if it fixes it. But back to this. I'm finally going to get this in the ground. I like this spot. So I'm going to put this in the ground now. Okay, here we go. It's in the ground. I might get a stick to prop it up. But just for record purposes of this video, today's April 24th or 25th. Mame Americana in the ground, 2024. We have a nice spot for that to grow. So let's see how long before it grows and gives out fruit. These might take a long time to grow, but you got to start somewhere and sometime. So I just wanted to get these in the ground. I could have grew them in a pot, but I found this space. Of the 3 varieties, I'm going to discuss them. We have the one that I showed you at Lara Farms Miami. You have several different ones. Then you have the one at Xains World, which I showed you, the Palm Beach, that's coming out soon. And then you have the one at Fruit and Spice Park that's been around for a long time. I believe it's called Redlands. So those are the different varieties, and check it out. Hey, here I am at Lara Farms, and this is Julian. Check out this new fruit. Check this out. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's Mammea Americana. A lot of you may know this already, but for those who don't, this is what they call Antillean apricot. This is like the tropical version of apricot, people. It's a beautiful fruit. It's known as Mammea Americana, if I haven't said it before. This variety is called El TESORO. Now, everybody does their best to get inside of a fruit, you know. But I've been cutting these for so long that I discovered that this is the best way. Peel all this back like this and just hold it. Hold all this leather and just eat it like a candy apple.
Wow.
So there's 3 seeds in here.
How can you tell? You just know?
Just the bulges. There's a cheek,
okay.
a cheek, and a cheek. So let me see if this knife, it's gonna go through down here. I'm gonna find the gap in between the seeds, because that's how you share this fruit. You suction them off.
What a unique fruit.
Yeah. Somewhere. There you go, I found it. Yeah, it is a unique fruit. Ooh. It's like coconut. Because when it separates from the seed, it's just has these little scarring here. But it's perfectly fine to eat.
Wow.
It's Mame Americana. El TESORO.
Mame Americana, this is a Freestone variety.
So what does that mean?
It means that if you, the seed is disconnected from the flesh. You
okay,
that.
So how many varieties are there? You say this is Freestone, is there?
There's not like a lot of differences between the varieties, but there are a few varieties around.
And you sell these here?
The trees, yes, we have 3s. I'm pretty sure we have 7s, and I know we have 15s.
Yeah, the ones that we have are Redlands, though. We don't have this one available. This particular one available.
Okay, so you have a different variety, but you do have it.
Yeah.
So this is Mammea Apple, everyone.
Mame Apple.
Mame Apple.
It's called Mammea Apple. It's a Caribbean fruit.
How big does the tree grow?
Big.
It can get very big. But these are there's like, with the grafted trees, we have little ones that have flowers on them.
Wow. Beautiful color. They look like an orange.
Mm-hmm.
And
The skin's not, wow, it smells amazing.
Yeah. Good.
Now the skin's not edible, right?
No.
So I don't know what variety I've had last time, but I've tasted one of these before, but I'm going to taste one right now.
I mean, I don't notice a big difference in the taste. It's more just the size of the fruit, the productivity,
So what's that? Is that good to eat?
Yep, you can eat all that.
Taste it first, James,
let
to
me-
make sure, because you never know.
All right, he's going to taste it first.
Slippery suckers.
Let's go.
All right.
It took us it took 2 years to finally eat one to where we figured out how to eat them, because we always waited until they were soft. But you got to eat them when they're hard.
Yeah, if you
and
peel
they,
these,
they fall off the tree.
So as soon as they fall off the trees, when they're ripe, you don't pick them. I mean, this is a really good
Smells amazing. Smells amazing. Okay, let's try it.
Like a crunchy apricot.
Wow.
So we are grafting from this tree. So this is a seedling tree that is in West Palm Beach.
Beach.
So we're gonna call it Palm Beach.
And if you love fruit trees, you want this in your collection, you can get it now at his website. I'll put the link below. Tell us about this variety.
It's well, it's native to the Caribbean, Cuba, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Haiti, Puerto Rico, little islands, and it's made its way to Central America, and there's a whole bunch of varieties over there now, and it's much more cherished over there in Central America than in the Caribbean. It tastes like a sun-dried apricot, and it's very, very floral, and it has a nice smell to it, a nice little peach smell to it. And this cultivar in particular is called El TESORO, which is from, I think, Costa Rica. I acquired this cultivar from Richard Campbell back in, I don't know, maybe 2000 or 1999 or something. More than 20 years ago. Can't believe it. And it was in his collection at the Williams Ranch. And I was smart enough to get some budwood and have it grafted, because I had seedlings and always wanted to have grafted ones. So this is a 20-year-old tree.
Okay, this here is a tree that I got from Xains World. I'm gonna put all the links below to where I got these trees. This one's from Xains World. And this one actually is a well-known one. This is the Mammea Americana, or the Mammea Apple, what it's known as. And this is the REDLAND variety. So this is the one at Fruit and Spice Park. It's growing really nice. It's been in the ground now for a couple of months. Now I have it right next to this acerola cherry. The goal is not to have the acerola cherry, but to have the Mammea apple. And I put it in front of my house because I'm just thinking of all the things to have in front of the house. This one is really one that people are not gonna know when it's ripe or how to eat it. So I think this one's safer to put out in front of the house. So that's the Mame Americana REDLAND variety. I got it from Xains World, but that's the most popular variety that people have at their nurseries, if they have it at all. Now, if we come over here, I have, or had, in the corner over here, a black Sapote, and I now put the variety from Lara Farms here. So that's that variety. It's much smaller than the other one. And again, you can get this variety at larafarms.com. He's the only one I know that has it. So that's that variety. And I got water hooked up to it as well. And there's water hooked up to the other one. And the reason why I like this spot, and another reason I got rid of the black Sapote, I told you that, but this tree will grow pretty tall. And it's a nice spot for the tree. And I don't have that much space left, so that's good for that. I still have to find another space for the third variety. That is the Palm Beach variety that they had at Wayne's World as well. That one I might leave in a pot for a while until I find a spot. I might, depending how this butterscotch does, I might switch it out here. There's a butterscotch Sapote, and the jury's still out on this one. It tastes amazing, big fruit, but I don't know how productive it is. But I'm gonna most likely keep the Palm Beach variety in a pot for quite a while and see how this one does here. But that might be a possible spot because it's in the front as well. But we'll see. Real estate is not that easy to find here in our yard, so we'll see how it goes. All right, everybody, so there it is. I took out the black Sapote, and I have here the Mame Americana excited about that. And the first time I tasted it at Laura Farms, like he said, it wasn't fully ripe. It was good. It smelled amazing, but it wasn't fully ripe. Then when I tasted it at Xains World, it was really absolutely amazing. It was definitely fully ripe. And what I understand is all the varieties taste the same. The only difference is some of them are Freestone and some of them is not. So it's just a little easier when you peel it, when you take it off the stone or off the seed. It's just a little bit easier when you do it that way. And I know the one from Laura Farms there and the Palm Beach one is Freestone. The one from the Fruit and Spice Park is not, but I hear they're all easy to get into when you know how to pick them ripe. I have another video that shows how to pick them below. And again, you can get both of these varieties and you can get this fruit tree at some local tropical fruit nurseries, but definitely Xains World in West Palm Beach, Loxahatchee area, and Laura Farms in the Homestead Redlands area near Miami. I'll put links to both their websites or contact information below. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Until then, everybody, have a great day and keep growing.